I didn't do this. Okay, well, maybe I did, because otherwise how else did I get there? But shh, that's our secret, alright? Let me be a bit childish from time to time. Anyway, and hello everyone, this is Aspect Channel. Welcome back to Minecraft. So we are picking right back up where we left off, sorry, last episode, which was me trying to mostly just fill up this map. There was a block of wood. Okay, that's a little annoying because I'm not gonna lie, to get this joke to work, I needed a third block of white wool, and I didn't have one. So I went all the way over there to kill a spider, actually multiple spiders, so that I got 4 strings so that I would be able to make another block of wool. Apparently there was another block of wool on the ground right there. So that's absolutely fantastic. This guy just dropped a bow. It's not an enchanted one though, so I don't care. You need to die as well. Hello? 2 hits should kill you. Okay, I guess 2 hits is not enough to kill that man. Whatever. Let's just keep filling up this map. For that, we need some wood. So let's make a crafting tablet. Like that. And then we need a boat. There we go. Because our last boat kind of crashed. So we just need to keep filling up this map. So, today, guys, I actually have a great conversation for us to discuss. It's a conversation that I actually wanted to... I keep forgetting there's an ocean monument right there. But this is a conversation that I wanted to talk about last time, but I wanted to also talk about other shit, so that's why I'm doing it now. So, I guess, get your popcorn, your Fruit Loops, get your Pepsi, get your nachos, whatever you need. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, as I take a sip of my drink, because we're currently doing a very boring boat ride. Today, I want to talk about cyborgs and the possibility of humanized robots, basically, or like humans starting to live more like with more and more artificial stuff in their bodies in the future. That's what I want to talk about today, as I'm filling up this map. Because can you guys just fuck off? Kind of fucking busy here. I want to see what's over here on the map. So yeah, in a previous video, I think it was the last video I uploaded actually, I mentioned that I am having sleeping issues, which is true. I've been suffering from, what's it called again? Like not being able to sleep. Insomnia, that's what it's called. I've been suffering from insomnia for quite a bit, and because of that, I've had the thought come up in my head multiple times where I thought, like, honestly, having a partially artificial body from time to time would not even be so bad. If, like, especially if it had, like, a hibernation button, we would not have to worry about that. But it also could potentially come in very beneficially in other factors. Things like, for example, like having to eat and drink and shit like that. Obviously, if you had a partially artificial body or like a part cyborg body, whatever you want to call it, you would have to actually, you know, get power to it somehow. And obviously, some things that come to mind in that case immediately is potential solar power, but also like how would we be able to do something like that? So yeah, solar power would be an option. Maybe I don't know, some other kind of like reliable power source, you know, something like that. Jesus, my speech is not exactly agreeing with me today. It's gonna be one of those days, is it? I kind of want to fill up like this entire... Wait, you guys can't see my cursor. Like the bottom middle of the map, basically, where you see that huge gap on the right. I kind of want to fill all of that in today. That's probably what I'm going to be doing for most of this episode. Can I fit through here? God, I hate how glitchy boats are in this version. It's one of the few things that I don't like about 1.8, and one of the few things that Minecraft actually made a lot better in future updates, which is boats. Boats are a lot better now, which I'm very happy about. I also just realized that at some point I'm gonna have to fill in that entire left side of the map. That's gonna be very fucking boring, but oh well. We're committed now, so you know. So yeah, for example, that, and another example that I could give you is that having a part artificial body, one thing that immediately comes to mind is by having a partially artificial body, would we actually be able to extend the average human life cycle, like how long humans live? Would we be able to extend that? Because thinking about that, realistically, to keep someone alive, you need your heart and your brain, correct? Now, let's assume that your brain is working just fine. There's nothing wrong with your brain, but it's your heart that usually, like, when you die from old age, at least the way I understand it, the reason you die is because your heart stops working, and so there's no blood coming to you, for example, your brain and other parts of your body, right? I think that's how dying works. I'm pretty sure. So then what comes to my mind is if we were somehow able to fabricate some kind of artificial heart, something that we could place into a human's body. And I've heard that that's apparently an actual thing already, where like artificial hearts are already being implemented. Of course, the downside of this is that the brain can also be in a worse state. For example, things like Alzheimer's, shit like that, that can all like affect a human's life cycle, like human's lifespan. That's the word I've been looking for. God, I'm so not on, like, I'm not on point with my commentary today. I need to be better. Yeah. And so it's just really interesting to me because would we, like, if we were actually able to not only get artificial hearts easier, but also maybe even partially artificial brains, like if we were somehow able to keep part of the brain... Oh, great, there goes my boat. There we are. And away we go. Like, for example, if we were able to keep parts of the brain human, the part that actually is your conscience, but then some parts of the brain we would be able to fabricate artificially, would we actually be able to eliminate the possibility of getting things like Alzheimer or other things that could, like, what's the word that I'm looking for here? Deteriorate your brain and the state of your brain? If we somehow got a partially artificial brain, not a fully artificial one, because that would literally be... that would just be bad. Can I go this way? I keep forgetting how boats work. Like, in newer versions of the game, you need to actually, like, AD to steer a boat. But in this, like, older version, you just use your mouse. And that's another fucking temple. That's the one I found before. Ocean monuments, I mean. That's the one I found before. So there's one close where I am, and then there's one on, like, the edge of the map. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. So, yeah, would we actually be able to not only prolong the human life, but also potentially eliminate different diseases that are caused within the brain? Like, for example, Alzheimer's or something like that, right? Would we actually be able to get rid of that if we were able to get partially artificial brains? And I know this is very, very far-fetched, but that's kind of what this video is about. Because honestly, for quite a while now, I have felt, and like there's other, like, for example, maybe artificial teeth, something like that. Because honestly, teeth are probably like the biggest one, because realistically, is there a benefit to having organic teeth? Well, I guess not really organic, but, like, you know what I mean? Like having actual human teeth over just getting teeth made out of some kind of material. Because thinking about that, we don't, like, I don't think our teeth have any effect on our, like, what's it called? Our ability to taste stuff, if I'm correct. So realistically, getting teeth that are made just out of some kind of material, because of which they cannot, like, you know, get in worse shape, basically. Like, they can't deteriorate or whatever. I feel like that would be highly beneficial. As well as, like, you know, obviously maybe having artificial arms, artificial legs. That's all stuff that's already kind of being slowly implemented. Unfortunately, I think a lot of this stuff is pretty realistic eventually. I don't think it's realistic right now, and this is gonna... Okay, I don't want this to turn political, so I'm going to try and avoid that as much as possible. However, I have to be honest about this. I was kind of counting on Elon Musk to, like, you know, start giving us some of these things potentially, because realistically, he's one of the only people that has the resources to actually be able to do that. Him and someone like maybe... I mean, people like Mr. Beast come to mind, but I think Mr. Beast is... I don't think he would do something like that. I think even for him, that's, like, too big. But someone like Elon Musk definitely has the resources to be able to utilize something like that. The problem is, that guy's kind of gone off the railroad. He's kind of gone off the rails. For whatever reason, instead of actually, you know, working on improving humanity, like he's supposed to be doing, like, you know, getting people to Mars and shit like that, he's busy arguing on Twitter. And I heard something today about him doing like a Nazi symbol at a speech. Let me see if I can find what people were talking about. There was like an article that said, like, yeah, it's on Twitter. Elon Musk just healed on stage. He did a Nazi salute. What the fuck? Apparently that's what our Elon Musk is doing now. He's just doing fucking Nazi shit on stages. This is the guy that I was hoping would, you know, improve humanity and, like, you know, make the world a better place. Nice. For God's sake. Every time I talk about it, it pisses me off, to be honest. And I mean, it's like, there would be some parts of the human body that we would never be able to actually artificially replicate. I think that would mostly be organs. It's mostly like intestines and stuff like that. Not intestines, just organs in general. That we would not want to artificially replicate, because that would drastically change how we as humans would feel. So for example, we would not want to get an artificial tongue, because then we would not be able to taste anything. We would not want to get an artificial liver, because then we would not ever feel hunger. Actually, then again, an artificial liver also might not be that bad, because that could eliminate your need for hunger, which for a lot of people would give them more emotional, what's the word that I'm looking for? Emotional stability, because a lot of people can get a bit emotional or kind of angry whenever they're hungry. My girlfriend is, for example, one of those people. A lot of women are like that. They get easily agitated when they get hungry. You know, it happens. I'm not blaming anyone here, but it is a thing that happens. You cannot deny that. You don't need to feel responsible for it. I'm just pointing it out. Alright, I've filled in most of this map now. Let's go fill in the left side now. Oh god. I wish there was waves in Minecraft. I want to find a mod for that. Imagine waves in Minecraft. That would actually be kind of sick. Like having like a rocky boat. I want mods that add like shit to the sea in this game. That actually would be insane. I really want that. Also, I don't know why I'm thinking of this now. I feel like I haven't found a single village in this entire playthrough. I don't think there's any villages near me, which is really weird. I think villages in newer versions of the game have been made a lot more common, because I just cannot fucking find one for the life of me. But, oh well. I mean, I guess that also makes sense, because in this update, you also don't really need villages, because they don't give you anything. So, I don't know why I would want a village. I do realize that I probably am eventually going to have to go on land. Yeah. Which I think would be right now. Yeah, I think I need to explore more of the land here. Alright, well, let's crash the boat. Actually, I kind of don't want to crash the boat. There you go. Let's keep the boat here, just in case. And let's go and fill up this map, shall we? Through the trees. I'm fucking Batman over here. There we go. Away from all the monsters. Really wish it wasn't raining, to be honest with you, but I guess here we are. Blat. Hey, look, the rain stopped. Because I'm under the trees. I guess that's one way to get away, like, to get away from it. But I kind of want to go back up the trees. Do I have... No, I do not have. I do not have men. Indeed, I do not have men. What am I saying, dude? I'm on a weird one tonight, I can tell you that. For free. It's probably because I'm recording this at like 1 in the morning. So I should probably go to bed after this because I'm trying to... I'm in the middle of my Counter-Strike tournaments and I'm recording this on 1 p.m. 1 a.m. on a Tuesday. We just had our third tournament game earlier this evening, which we barely won. It was very fucking close. And we're gonna try to practice today, so on Tuesday, and then we have our 4th game on Wednesday. So that's gonna be interesting. And then we're gonna get the rest of the week to actually practice again, and then our 5th game is gonna be on Monday again. And that's kind of just how the story goes. Sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. I don't know why I did that. I am autistic. In more ways than one. Oh well. I'm trying to think if I can add anything to the whole, like, human cyborg topic. I feel like I kind of said what I wanted to say. When something like this would be possible, I don't think that our generation is going to live long enough to actually see something like that. Or it's gonna have to come sooner than I'm expecting it to. Why do I bring my fortune pickaxe with me? Am I dumb? I think I'm actually just dumb. Because why do I do these things? I don't need my fortune pickaxe with me, and it's just extra inventory space. Also, I am gonna kill these guys because experience is why. Give me all the experience. I need an XP farm. But to get an XP farm, I would need to get... Probably to a jungle, because what's like the most efficient experience farm? It's probably Enderman. Which means I would have to build it in the end, which I could do. I just don't know how to do it in this version of the game. Hey, look, we're cool. I'll take that. No, it's only 4. Unlucky, unlucky. There's a torch over here, so I've been here before. Even though this is nowhere near where I was, or like where my base is, so I don't entirely understand why that torch is there. I guess I'll go have a look. Doesn't really harm anyone. No harm in looking. There's just a random-ass cave here. When the hell was I here? I don't remember this. Or do I? Maybe I do? I have no fucking idea, guys. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I realistically, I don't think our generation is gonna live long enough to see, like half artificial humans like that, or like humans with like artificial body parts, or at least seeing it be more normalized. Obviously, something like that already exists. There's people that have artificial arms, artificial legs, stuff like that. But like right now, it's very exclusive and it's very difficult to get something like that. And it's probably also extremely expensive. So to actually see a time where stuff like that is more normalized is probably gonna be another, I want to say like another 100 years, realistically. Something like that, I think. Although, technology does move pretty fast, so there obviously is a chance that it would take less. There definitely is a chance. I need a boat. There's also coal here, but fine, I'll bother. I don't want to bother, but I'll bother. I want it. I'm gonna hate myself even more if I don't take it, because I'm just gonna watch back the video and be like, why didn't I take that coal? That's just gonna sit there now. For no reason. There we go. Now, I need a boat. Just like that. Boat. There we go. And off we are. Let's go fill up this map even more. Because that's just what we do in these episodes. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can really add other than I just don't think we're gonna live long enough to see something like this. I would love to be proven wrong, and if you guys have anything to add to this, obviously let me know down in the comments below. Okay, I will say one more theory that I do have about this that is kind of realistic. I don't know if I would call it realistic, but I also don't really know how this is related. But I guess since we're on the topic of artificial stuff and AI and shit like that, maybe we should talk about AI in the next episode. Actually, maybe I should leave that for a different episode. That might be a better idea. I think that's what I'm actually going to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave this episode here, and then in the next episode we're going to talk about AI. So, for whatever I upload the next episode, you guys will know. You guys will know what's gonna be talked about in that video. Sorry that my speech right now is so bad. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try to stay more on topic in the next episode. It's a little difficult to get back into the swing of things because it's obviously been a while since I've done these. So, yeah. I am glad that some of you guys are still watching. That's very nice to see. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like on it. Check out my main channel if you haven't already, which is where I upload Counter-Strike content. So if you're interested in that, please be sure to check that out. And also check out my streams over on twitch.tv/justaspecttv. Hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Aspect, and I'll see you next time. Peace.